I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I have never experienced headphones like this before, ever. And if you know anything about Bluetooth, then you know that it's basically impossible to record using Bluetooth headphones because of a word that strikes horror into the hearts of people like me: latency. Just imagine for a moment that you could use Bluetooth headphones without latency. Like, that would be incredible, right? And the wonderful thing about technology is that technology gets better and better and better, and it was only a matter of time before that's exactly what we have. And that is what we have now because of III. These headphones right here, there's no cables on them at all. They do come with a cable though, just in case. And to be totally honest, I was really skeptical about these headphones at first. But I think that it's also gonna help me give you an honest perspective on these headphones because I wasn't going in glossy-eyed thinking this was gonna be the best thing ever. In fact, when III asked me to send me these headphones, I actually initially said no. So that should speak for itself. These headphones are specifically made for performance in a studio environment, which is partially why I love them so much. It's for creatives, for those who want to move around without being tied to a cable, and that is me. I have a piano in my studio, all the way in the corner, quite a bit of ways from the actual desk itself, and I really don't want to be dragging along a headphone cable all the way over there, which is what I've had to do in the past. I have a drum set that we record with, and again, imagine having a long cable that has to go behind your shoulder so it's not in the way of actually, playing your instrument, or, heck, even if you're sitting at your desk playing MIDI keyboard or electric guitar or anything like that with cables in the way. I hate cables with a passion. They get in the way of everything, they get tangled up in everything, they need to be taken care of or else they break, like my previous headphone extension cable, which literally broke right after I got these Bluetooth headphones, so that's a bit ironic. Now, I'm not gonna bore you with the features and specs because honestly, all I care about is, does it work? Now, if you've ever tried using Bluetooth headphones with your DAW, then you know it doesn't work. I actually took a pair of Bluetooth headphones with me on a trip. I forgot the cable that plugged into them to hook into my computer, so I tried just using the actual Bluetooth. And it was the most infuriating experience I've pretty much ever had in terms of trying to make music. I mean, the latency was so far off that it was just horrible. It was almost impossible to do anything, and I did eventually just stop after like 20 minutes of trying to make it work. These headphones come with this receiver that actually connects into your interface and then connects to the headphones via technology they invented called W+ Link. So when I say Bluetooth, it's actually technically not Bluetooth. And it provides this ultra low latency experience. Now, I've been using them for quite a while. I've used them in my studio. I've also used them during a recording session that was in a mobile studio setting that I was doing to record a grand piano. And in all the situations that I've tried them, I've been incredibly impressed. Now, they're made of this fabric-like material, which makes them very comfortable to wear. And for me, when I'm wearing headphones for, hours upon hours, almost every single day, that matters quite a bit. And the battery life is also kind of insane. Like, I usually only have to charge them maybe once a week, maybe not even. To be honest with you, I really don't even remember the last time I charged them. So basically, you just turn on the receiver here, then you turn on the headphones with the middle button that's on the headphones, and you're good to go. They automatically connect. Now, these are not for mixing, and this is really important to know. If you think you can mix with these, you cannot. That was actually something I needed to clarify myself. They've got a very distinct color to the sound that is not ideal for mixing. They are specifically made for creating, not mixing. It focuses on the creativity side and less on the mixing side, which again, if you watch my channel for any period of time, you know that's kind of what I'm all about. They have a bit of a low pass filter kind of sound to them. In other words, they don't really have the shimmer and clarity that great mixing headphones or monitors are gonna have. And I really don't see this as a bad thing. It's just different and you should be aware of it. Again, you won't be using these for mixing. So the color of the sound matters way less to me than the application of being cable free. I'm gonna be totally honest. I was really not expecting to be blown away. In fact, I was kind of somewhat expecting to be disappointed. Like I was not expecting to have such an emotional kind of reaction to not being hooked up to cables. And I know it sounds a little trite, but there's something very unique about recording completely free of cables. This is gonna sound really dumb, but I can literally like go use the bathroom without taking my headphones off. I can just click play on my DAW and I can still listen to the track as I'm on the other side of my basement in the bathroom. Maybe that's a little bit too much information, but it's true. I've brought in other musicians to come and record, brought in my buddy to do some drum session work. He used them, was really blown away again by how well they worked. It's just a very bizarre experience to feel like you actually forget that you are wearing headphones because in a lot of cases, you are working around a cable, which is a constant reminder that you are wearing headphones. But this is the furthest thing from distracting. I find myself using these headphones regardless of whether I am actually needing to move around or not, simply because there's no cable to deal with. I love cable-free listening. Even when I'm around listening to music just that I like listening to, I almost always am trying to use cable-free Bluetooth headphones. I hate cables. Now, if you do run out of the battery unexpectedly, they do include a cable, so you can continue working. So I just think that's worth mentioning. It's not something you're really gonna need to worry about. And I found so much more joy recording in my studio with instruments that are not directly at my desk than I have in a very long time. It used to actually be a little bit of a deterrent to record my live piano or record drums because I would need to go fetch my cable extensions, then deal with the mess on the floor and then clean them up and round. It's just, wow, it's like really aggravating. I don't mean to sound whiny either. It's not that I'm whiny. I always did it still, but it was a deterrent. So if you're anything like me and want to be able to create freely comfortably, whether it's at your desk or moving around your studio. I really have been surprised by these headphones. And if you watch my videos, you know that I'm the last person to recommend things unless I genuinely love it. I have a link down below where you can check them out, and I'll see you in the next video.